gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the LSU Tigers. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Lindsey. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. LSU quick to the line. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's a hit. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
To the air, it's Baldridge. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, just turning it on! That's right! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. LSU right back to the line.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Dropping back, it's Baldridge. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quick completion on the out. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys.
He's going for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Slithers into space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Quick handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to throw, it's Baldridge. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Kane. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver. This guy is really good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Works the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Tigers coming to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Baldridge. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking deep. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Touchdown, Auburn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's going to bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Baldridge. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He might want another play. Motion from the back. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air, it's Baldridge. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Baldridge. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Baldridge. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They kick it away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Baldridge. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just a wall of defenders. Yeah. He looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Akbar. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and his quarterback, they really are on the same.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dropping back, it's Akbar. Moving out of the pocket. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Lindsey. Turning it on. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete.